So Ed, nice to see you again. Tell us what you've been up to and what you're planning for the year.
Good Christmas, nice break. You know, it was busy 2018, so it's nice to have some downtime. But then January's been all systems go. Training-wise, I've got a climb coming up in May, first week of May, Gran Paradiso, which is a 4,000 metre mountain in Italy. But that's the first one of a series of 4 or 5 throughout the summer, and I need to start training for that now, really, because it's a pretty big ask. The bigger training is just the stuff that I'd be doing myself. So I think you're going to join me to do a bit today.
Looking forward to that
stuff on
bit,
the sleds, off-beat stuff, so using the ski ergs, the bike. All of these climbs will be fundraising for Restart Rugby as well. So depending on the difficulty of the climb will depend on which clients can come on it. It's training for me, but it's also raising money for charity and going away with a group of people.
Kabuto and getting the team out, and we were talking about maybe doing something in Wales or something like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I always want, the first training climb I did, or I used to go and climb in the Brecon Beacons a lot, because before my accident I was living in Cardiff, and the first training climb I did for Snowdon was Pen y Fan. There's something they do there called the fan dance, which is where the Marines and the SAS train. So you go up to the top, down the other side, turn around and come straight back, so you effectively climb it twice.
Which sounds tiring, because it's pretty high.
Yeah, it's pretty high. I think that's a good solid day's walking. So I've wanted to always do it anyway. So I thought it might be a good opportunity in terms of training for future stuff if we popped over the bridge and had a go at that.
Well, no, I think we'd definitely be up for it, and I think there's sort of 6 of us, and we're all kind of different levels of fitness and everything else, so I think it'd be a good thing for us to have a target to aim for, and something that we'd look at doing together, which would be cool. And then just moving on, just to talk about sort of food and things like that, because obviously, I suppose if you're doing all of this kind of training that you're doing and with these challenges, I guess you have to look out for what you're eating, or what sort of food do you eat on the mountain? What do you eat when you're training?
You know, when last time I was in Nepal, I think one day I burnt 7,500 calories, you know, climbing, and you have to replace that. So you need things that are light, but will also give you calories back. But you also don't want stuff that's going to be full of sugar and things, because you'll spike and then have dumps. You need something that's going to give you a consistent, clean sort of calorie replacement that's also lightweight. So, and that's where obviously the noodles have come in really handy for me, you know, because you can chuck them in your bag, they don't weigh much, and all you have to do is add a bit of hot water. And
as long as you can heat the water up, you're on.
Yeah, well, but that's what all food in the mountains is. You know, when you're even Arctic expeditions, anything where it's weight to calorie will be something that you have to add hot water to.
So what would you, what kind of things would you recommend for people when they're sort of starting out?
If you're literally starting out, I think the key is consistency, but also you need to keep a balance. I think it's unrealistic to say, right, I'm going to be Mo Farah in 6 months' time. Like, you can't just change your lifestyle completely, because all you're doing is setting yourself up to fail eventually. So
tell us what you're actually going to do here today. And
I was speaking earlier about the challenges I do. So one of my things I do every Monday is 500 metres on the ski erg, because that's how I monitor my fitness. I do it seated, so it takes the legs out of the equation, but it's a good way to just test your sort of anaerobic capacity. So I thought we could do a bit of that, and you could just join in with me. Yeah. And then in terms of the walking, we'll go and do Pen y Fan.